Welcome back, students. This is section 7. It is the reading section. It is on page 122 and 123. Please go to page 122 and follow along. Also, this is the last section of the unit, which is the last unit in the book. So congratulations, we made it through the entire book. It's been a crazy year, but we made it. So let's knock this out and go on to other things. The reading strategy says contextualize. In the listening section, this was also the strategy. So, what does contextualize mean? If you remember from section 4, contextualize is a fancy word that means use the context. It's the same principle in listening as it is in reading. So when you don't know the meaning of a word, you can try to work it out by looking at the words and sentences around it. That's just a long way to say use the context. Always use the context. All right? So we're going to go to exercise B. I'm going to play the audio. You need to read along while you listen. And then we'll do exercise C, which is about the text.
Reading. Activity B. Read the article and underline the key details. What can we learn from our ancestors? Students commonly ask their teachers why they need to study history. One answer is that new generations can learn from our ancestors. Let's look at a few examples. Protecting our planet. Some people argue that our ancestors began to destroy Earth when they stopped being hunter-gatherers 6,000 years ago. With the introduction of farming, our relationship with the planet changed, and we began to try to control it. Land was cleared for animals and crops, and as more food became available, the population grew, and more land had to be cleared. And so it has continued until the present day. When our ancestors no longer had to spend most of their time finding food, they had more time for other activities and began to destroy Earth in more ways. Industrialization contaminated Earth's land, rivers, seas, and air. Today, we continue to contaminate, as our thirst for material goods leads to more and more things being produced and waste needing to be disposed of. Historians and archaeologists believe that some civilizations in South America and Southeast Asia might have died out because the people there destroyed their environment. Protecting minorities. The dodo, the woolly mammoth, the Tasmanian tiger, dungaloo, clallam, the bow, the beothuk. What do all these things have in common? The answer is that they are all extinct. Dungaloo and clallam are languages, and the bow and the beothuk are minority groups. Our ancestors had little respect for nature. Animals were hunted to extinction, tribes were wiped out by invaders, and languages either died with the tribe or were banned. It's too late to bring back what has become extinct, but we are still in time to learn from our ancestors' mistakes and protect the thousands of things which are in danger of extinction today, whether that be a plant or animal, an ethnic minority, or a language. An example to follow. But is there anything our ancestors did right that we can learn from? Happily, the answer is yes. In all cultures, there are stories of courage and determination to learn from. The fight against slavery in the U.S., the Suffragettes fight for the vote of women in the U.K., and the Aboriginal struggle for justice in Australia are just a few examples. Sometimes an individual's courage stands out. Nelson Mandela, Mahatma Gandhi, Rosa Parks, Mother Teresa of Calcutta. What we can learn from these stories from our past is that if you have enough courage and determination, you will, in the end, succeed, as these people and movements did.
says read the article again and figure out the meaning of the words below. Context. All right, so this is probably not enough room. If you need more room, work here, 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 or in your notebook. Just if you do the work in your notebook, remember to submit a picture. All right, so it says read the article and figure out the meaning of the words. Number one, cleared. That's in paragraph 2. Paragraph 2, cleared. Land was cleared for animals and crops. The population grew and more land had to be cleared. So, what do you think this means based on this information? So, write that down. Go to number 2, contaminated in paragraph 3. All right, paragraph 3, contaminated. So, industrialization contaminated Earth's land, rivers, seas today. All right, so use this context. Write down what you think contaminated means. Number 3 says determination in paragraph 7. That's here. So, in all cultures, there are stories of courage and determination to learn from. The fighting slavery, suffragette rights. So, use this context to write what you think determination is. Number 4, wiped out, paragraph 5. Here we go. Animals were hunted to extinction. Tribes were wiped out by invaders, and languages either died or were banned. Use this context and write down what you think wiped out means. And courage in paragraph 7. Go, courage right here. What we can learn from these stories from our past is that if you have enough courage and determination, you will, in the end, succeed. So use this. What do you think courage? And then the last one, suffragettes. That's right here. The suffragettes fight for the vote of women in the UK. So what do you think this means? Write it down. After you have written down what you think these mean, use the dictionary or look in Google online and find out what they mean. Compare what you find with what you wrote. That's it. I hope you are doing well. I miss you in my classes, and I will see y'all later. Have a good day.